Clone Wars Adventures is a 2010 MMO adventure game developed by Sony Online Entertainment, set in the Clone Wars television series of the Star Wars universe. The game follows a similar business model to the popular SOE MMO Free Realms. However, unlike Free Realms, the game was released at retail, though the game is free to play. Over at GameZone, Mike Spelcha gave a review of it. He says, Sony Online Entertainment, the team behind Star Wars Galaxies, have released another Star Wars MMO, this time marketed towards the teen audiences with Star Wars Clone Wars Adventures. With the massive success that came from Free Realms and the millions of people that supported the title, Sony Online Entertainment decided to take the concept and implement the Clone Wars setting. The move comes as no surprise due to the success of Clone Wars as a television show on Cartoon Network, especially since it's directly aimed at younger audiences. Clone Wars Adventures share the same visuals that fans across the country have come to know and love, so it feels like a safe haven for supporters of the television show. For selectable races, the title includes a human Jedi, clone trooper, or Twi'lek. More might be available at a later date, but for now the options aren't extravagant. The in-game store lets anyone customize their armor or equipment, even though it's all purely cosmetic. Ever wanted an AT-AT as an adorable pet? The appropriately named SPOT can be yours to follow you around, no feeding required. The structure of Clone Wars Adventure is quite different from other MMOs. Rather than presenting the player with a big open world, it rather relies on a central hub. That hub then connects the player to varying areas with different shops, minigames, and famous characters from movies and television shows to interact with. Minigames are the big focus in Adventures. Much of your time you will be playing and mastering each game. The game has 19 minigames in total, with 13 of them being free to play, while the other 6 require a paid membership to access. Each game also has a difficulty setting, and the higher difficulty requires membership on the free game as well. The game includes blaster training, speeder bike racing, lightsaber duel, starfighters, and more. Each one has a different playstyle, and the varied games are all enjoyable. The Starfighter game is on rail shooter, guiding you through a massive space battle, much like the beginning of Episode 3. Stunt Gungan lets you launch everyone's favorite Gungan across the field, attempting to obtain the longest distance. Think kitten launcher, except with Jar Jar. Watching the Gungan landing face down in a big pile of Bantha Poodoo is satisfying. Though it is a shame I won't be able to explore Tatooine or walk on the moon of Endor, the game is trying to appeal to a younger crowd and doesn't bog the gameplay with difficult controls and mechanics. Each player also has a house that can be decorated with items brought from an in-game store. A second room houses the player's trophy collection, where all trophies earned from minigames can be showcased, much like Xbox or PSN. They add a sense of accomplishment, and each trophy makes up a piece of diorama. While not a true MMO, the kid-friendly environment will ensure that parents can rest easy knowing their youngster is safe to duel with Obi-Wan, blast droids at Commander Cody, and shoot Jar Jar halfway across the field into a pile of poop. It might not be the appetizer that fans waiting for the main course that is the Old Republic have been hoping for, but it's definitely a fun enough diversion for Star Wars fans.